Welcome to Geoguessr Simplified, the series where I take popular metas and break them down and show you how to use them in game. Today's episode is featuring Japanese transformer meta along with some other pole metas, which hopefully will be helpful in helping you region guess Japan. As always, I recommend you practice these after the video because that is the best way to cement them in your mind. Otherwise, it'll just go in one ear and out the other. I post these every Friday. I never miss Friday. I always post them on Friday. So make sure to subscribe to not miss these if they are helpful for you. If not, you do not need to subscribe. I will say that I'm not going to go too in-depth on Transformers. If you really want an in-depth Transformer meta, the document by Jacob is linked in the description. That is where I learned these metas. I'm just going to show you a couple attributes that are important and helpful for identifying regions. Additionally, if you don't know the regions of Japan, I will also have that link down below. So to really understand what I'm saying in this video, it's kind of important to know the regions of Japan. So you might want to take a look at that as well. Starting off in Hokkaido, the northernmost island of Japan, we have this little T-shaped bar that extends off the pole. I don't use this, a lot of these metas in this video I don't use too much. I mean, usually in Hokkaido, you can just tell in your Hokkaido instantly with other clues, you know, plates, landscape, architecture. But this T-shaped pole is a good clue for Hokkaido, and is the clue I would probably use most regarding the transformer area of the pole. This isn't directly Transformers, but it's usually near them. Like here's another example. Wait, this is the other lock, right? Whatever. I think this is the other lock. It's a little lower from the pole, but it's usually below the Transformers. And like any video in Japan, there's usually similar things in other prefectures, but not everything is unique, but this one, so make sure to take in everything when you are guessing. There are a lot of clues in almost every single round that has architecture, poles, or landscape, which is every single round, so make sure to use your brain. Moving on to Tohoku, the most notable thing about Tohoku Transformers is likely these notches on them. And also the logo, but really it's these notches that stick out of the transformer. Usually the transformers are just cylindrical, but here we have these notches. These aren't poles, these are part of the transformers that are like almost like Lego pieces or something that stick out, and they're super recognizable from far away. Let's see if you can even see it on this one all the way down here. There's some notches. Low-key it could be the pole, but I think just knowing it's Tohoku transformer. Yeah, so this is unique to Tohoku, which is the northern part of the main island. And yeah, here's one more look at it. It can be very helpful. Next we have Kanto, which is kind of like the greater Tokyo area or nearby. You get these wooden plates sometimes, not always, underneath transformers. They're sitting on them. I don't really think you get that in many other places. Additionally, you have this like double bar support under it, which is also pretty helpful for Kanto. But really this wooden plaque is one of the most well-known and useful transformer metas because it's pretty identical far away. Move down the road, you can kind of tell that it's sitting on something. At least you can see the two bars, and it kind of looks like a shadow. Regardless, the wooden plaque is super helpful. Again, not all transformers in Kanto region have the wooden plaque. Another possibility is this sort of T-shaped circular seat or rest or what's another word, support, I don't know, that goes underneath them. They're circular and have a T on the bottom. There's similar ones in other prefectures, but yeah, overall this is one of the more useful transformer metas, I'd say. Really the wooden plank, because it's also super unique. It's not like you see many wooden planks on poles in other countries either. So next we have Tuba transformers, kind of like that area. Tuba transformers, when there's two of them mounted, they're attached with this triangle shape. That's really what's really unique about them. I mean, there's other unique aspects to them, but that's really what I'm going to highlight in this video. And the only thing I really know how to use in game. Again, a very thorough doc is in the description if you really want to learn more about Transformers. But this triangle attachment can be quite helpful. Moving on to Kansai. Kansai often likes to have square attachments onto the poles with the bar on the bottom with the transformer attached to it as well, but this usually attached with the square. There are other ways, and this is also another prefecture, so maybe I shouldn't have included in this video, but I already recorded it, so I guess we're going to keep it. Okay, the last transformer video of this meta is probably the most famous and the most useful. It is because it's how common it is and how recognizable it is and how unique it is. And that is the 183-degree transformers, which is common in the island of Kyushu. 180-degree transformers are also in Okinawa, but you should be using other clues in Okinawa than transformers for the most part. But it is important to know that you can get them there, so don't assume you're in Kyushu just because you have 180. So Kyushu has 180-degree transformers, which means the transformers are attached opposite sides of the pole directly across from each other. Okay, next we have kind of a more pole top meta. I didn't really consider this a pole top because in my video about pole tops I was doing stuff that was like attached to the top, largely the pole or sticking up. But this is, I guess, should have probably been in a video, so I'll include it here. And it is this sort of attachment here. You get attachments that stick out with these wires in both Kansai and Shikoku. However, there's a very key distinction. The angle that Shikokus stick out is the same angle as the top of the pole, about 90 degrees. You'll see these on a lot. These sort of extensions are actually quite common in both Shikoku and Kansai. You see on most poles. It's a little extender. This one's perpendicular, or parallel is the word I'm looking for. They say perpendicular, parallel. It's the same angle. You'll see the difference when I show you Kansai's. Yeah, so this is downtown Osaka. And Kansai's at this sort of 120-degree angle. Instead of being a right angle, it is a 120-degree angle, slightly obtuse. Also very common. It was a meta. This is a meta I didn't used to use very much just because I wasn't really aware of it. But now that I know it, I actually see it quite a bit, and it's very, very useful. And lastly, we have the Chigoku arrow. I mentioned before, but I feel like I want to repeat it. But yeah, this yellow arrow is found in the Chigoku area. Very helpful, very useful, usually near pole plates. A type of thing where you might not even notice it at first when you're looking at pole plates, but once you do, you're like, oh, it's Chigoku. Definitely helpful. Definitely something you should know. So as always, after the tips, I do some gameplay where I utilize some of the tips in the video and try to make some good guesses in Japan. If you haven't seen my other videos in this series, you should probably check them out because I'll probably be using pole metas I've talked about in other videos as well because they're simply unavoidable in Japan. Also, I was playing like a Transformer map. I wouldn't be able to just use Transformers. Just getting to round one here. I didn't talk about this in this video, but this is a Kanto extender on the pole. Let's see if we have any other confirmation for Kanto here. These sort of square things on the pole are also quite common in Kanto. Not seeing any pole tops, which is usually what you use for Kanto. So yeah, I really hope I'm correct about this. I mean, it's not something I use very often. I did not include in this video. But yeah, you get these sort of like stick out things in Kanto. That was actually a really good round to start on because there weren't really many clues there besides the Transformer. It was just an urban area. See, like this round here does not seem to have as many clues. Overall, probably northern style roofs, so I'll just go north. But for all I know, I'm completely wrong. Yeah, I'll end up going like somewhere in here. I don't know. Okay. Not the worst guess. We did get the right region. Okay. That looks like it might be the same Kanto extender. Maybe I should have mentioned that in the video, but if you're still watching, you get a bonus tip. Yeah, we have a silver pole plate, so we are in Kanto, and that is a Kanto transformer with the little thingies hanging off it. This is Kanto again, I believe. That's just crazy. Based off like this square and the holes in the pole. And there we go. We have the Kanto thing again. Too bad. Okay. Okay, that looks like two transformers, 180 degrees, so I'd say Kyushu. That could be a Kyushu stock. I can't tell, there's holes in that, so maybe not. That is 180 degrees though, so it should be Kyushu. So yeah, it should be Kyushu, and we have a Kyushu guide wire, so yep. Let's do one more game here. Yeah, this is not an easy round because there aren't clues. Landscape wise, I want to go Kyushu. We have a lot of grass, like Kyushu grass, and a lot of Japanese cedar, which I feel like you get like Japanese speeder spam in Kyushu as well. I feel like we should be in Kyushu. Yep. Like I said, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. That might be a Kyushu guy wire. It's hard to see. Do we have any transformers, since that's what this video is mainly about? Oh, I think that's just a bottle shape. I can't tell, actually. Actually, those might be Owita pole stickers, if I'm not mistaken. Might be mistaken. Is it Kyushu? Don't think it is. Wait. Oh, well. Okay, it was Kyushu and it was Owita. I forgot I saw those Owita stickers. I'm also probably pronouncing that wrong. Apologies. So we have, okay, so from here I can see we have 2 transformers attached in this triangle shape, which we talked about earlier. This triangle shape is the Chubu transformers. So are there any other clues here to confirm that? Another triangle over here. Another one there. Yeah, so this should be Chubu. I was just trying to see if there's any other clues besides. Okay, there we go. There's a Nagano sort of guy wire. So yeah, that confirms Chubu. And we were in Mie. Okay, so this looks like the square mount with the pole stick on the bottom. Did I include that in this video? I think I did. And that square mount with the pole sticking out should be Kansai. And yeah, these are Kansai pole stickers, or pole plates, so we are going to be in Kansai here. Beyond that, I don't know too much, so we just hedged Osaka, and it was Hyogu in Himeji. Last round here, hopefully get some transformers. Okay, there's one there. Wait, so we have a Kyushu, it looks like Kyushu stocks, but I can't see that if maybe there's only one transformer on that pole, that's why you can't see the second one. Wait, maybe we're not in Kyushu. We have Southern guy wire, which you don't really get in Kyushu. Okay, actually, that might be more of a Kanto pole top, so. Yeah, whole spam usually go Kanto, but that might be the 2 sort of stick out. Yeah, there's a Kanto pole top, and then there's the like double bar. Well, you can't tell it's a double bar, but it's a double bar that the transformer likes to sit on. And then yeah, there's a silver pole plate there, which is common in Kanto, so. And yeah, and then the southern guy wire is most common in Kanto. Or Kanto's most guy wire that's most common is the southern one, so go ahead and send. And it was up the coast in Ibaraki. Well, hopefully that was helpful. If you found the video helpful, please consider subscribing. I'll post another video next Friday, hopefully. Maybe Saturday, but usually it's Friday. And with that, peace.